Trolling is a popular method for catching salmon, particularly in Sitka, Alaska, known for its rich fishing grounds. Here's an overview of how trolling for salmon is typically done in this region. Boat. A sturdy, well-equipped boat is essential for trolling. The boat should have multiple rod holders, a reliable engine, and often downriggers to help control the depth of the lines. Rods and reels. Medium to heavy-duty trolling rods are used, paired with level wind reels that can handle the weight of the line and the potential size of the fish. Lines. Strong monofilament or braided lines are recommended. The line strength typically ranges from 20 to 40 pounds. Lures and bait. Popular lures include hoochies, spoons, and flashes. Cut herring or other baitfish can also be used, sometimes in combination with the lures to attract salmon. Downriggers. If available, downriggers are used to get the lures to the desired depth. The depth can vary depending on where the salmon are schooling, but typically ranges from 30 to 100 feet. Spread. Multiple lines are set up at different depths and distances from the boat to cover a wider area. This is often called a spread. The use of flashes helps to attract the fish to the lures. Speed control. The trolling speed is crucial. For salmon, the optimal speed is usually between 2 to 3 knots. The speed might need to be adjusted based on conditions and how the fish are biting. Zigzagging. A common technique is to troll in a zigzag pattern, which helps to cover more water and present the lures at different angles to the fish. Depth changes. Adjusting the depth periodically can also help find the fish if they are not biting at a certain level. Use of electronics. Fish finders and sonar equipment are commonly used to locate schools of salmon. Paying attention to the water temperature and currents can also help identify productive areas. Reeling in. When a salmon strikes, it's important to keep a steady pressure on the line and avoid jerking the rod. The fish should be reeled in smoothly to avoid losing it. Netting. Once the salmon is close to the boat, it's carefully netted. It's essential to have a large, sturdy net for this purpose. Licensing. Ensure you have the appropriate fishing license and are aware of local regulations regarding catch limits, size limits, and open seasons for salmon fishing. Sitka's waters are known for producing large king and coho salmon, making it a prime destination for trolling enthusiasts. Seasonal timing. The best times for trolling salmon in Sitka are typically during the summer months, from May through September. During This time, both king, chinook, and coho, silver, salmon are abundant. Tide and current. Understanding the tides is crucial. Salmon often move with the tides, and trolling during the incoming or outgoing tide can be more productive. Hotspots. Some well-known trolling areas around Sitka include the Cape, Bjorka Island, and the Shark Hole. These spots are popular because they often hold large concentrations of salmon. Weather monitoring. Sitka's weather can be unpredictable, with sudden changes in wind and sea conditions. Regularly check the weather forecast and be prepared for quick changes. Safety. Always prioritize safety. Ensure the boat is equipped with necessary safety gear like life jackets, flares, a VHF radio, and an EPIRB, emergency position indicating radio beacon. Catch and release. If you're not planning to keep the fish, handle it carefully to ensure its survival. Use barbless hooks, minimize handling, and release the fish quickly. Sustainable practices. Follow local regulations regarding the number of fish you can keep and avoid overfishing areas that are less populated to help maintain healthy salmon populations for the future. Tangled lines. With multiple lines in the water, tangling can be a common issue. To minimize this, ensure that lines are spread out properly, and regularly check for any tangles. Changing conditions. Salmon behavior can change with water temperature, light conditions, and even the time of day. Be prepared to adapt by changing lures, depths, or even moving to different locations if the fish aren't biting. Persistent fishing. Sometimes, it takes patience and persistence. Don't be discouraged if you don't get a bite right away. Trolling can be a waiting game, but the rewards are worth it. Hiring a guide. If you're new to trolling or to the Sitka area, hiring a local guide can be extremely beneficial. Guides are knowledgeable about the best locations, current conditions, and the most effective techniques. Community engagement. Engaging with local fishing communities, whether through local bait shops or fishing clubs, can provide valuable insights and tips that might not be readily available online. Cleaning and storing. Once you've caught your salmon, proper care is essential to maintain the quality of the fish. Feed the fish immediately after catching, and store it on ice. If you're planning to transport it, consider vacuum sealing and freezing the fish. Preparing the catch. Salmon caught in Sitka are known for their rich flavor. Whether you plan to grill, smoke, or prepare it in another way, there are endless culinary options for enjoying your fresh catch. By following these guidelines, you can have a successful and enjoyable experience trolling for salmon in the beautiful waters around Sitka. King salmon, Chinook, known as the king of salmon, Chinook are the largest and most prized species. They are usually found in deeper waters and require heavier gear. Kings are known for their powerful runs and can be challenging to land, making them a favorite among experienced anglers. Coho salmon, silver, coho are smaller than Chinook but are known for their aggressive behavior and acrobatic fights. They are often found in shallower waters and are more likely to strike at faster trolling speeds. Cohos are also highly sought after for their excellent taste. Other salmon species, although less commonly targeted with trolling methods, other salmon species like pink, humpback, and chum, dog, salmon can also be found in Sitka waters, particularly during their spawning runs. These species are generally smaller and less challenging to catch but can still provide a fun experience. Staggering depths. When trolling with multiple lines, it's crucial to stagger the depths at which each lure is presented. This can be done using downriggers or by varying the amount of line let out. The idea is to cover multiple layers of the water column to find where the salmon are feeding. Planer boards. Using planer boards can help spread your lines wider apart, reducing the risk of tangling and allowing you to cover more water. Planer boards are especially useful when targeting coho salmon, which are often found in shallower waters. Fine-tuning lure action. Different lures require different trolling speeds and actions. For instance, spoons should have a natural wobble, while hoochies should have a pulsing action. Adjust the trolling speed or add a flasher or dodger to achieve the desired action. Using scent. Adding scent to your lures or bait can be highly effective in attracting salmon. Commercial scents mimicking herring, shrimp, or anchovy are popular choices. Applying scent can increase the chances of a strike, especially in areas with heavy fishing pressure. Avoiding seals and sea lions. These marine mammals are known to follow boats and snatch salmon right off the line. If you notice seals or sea lions in the area, it might be wise to move to a different spot to avoid losing your catch. Birds, gulls and other seabirds can sometimes dive for your bait or lures, leading to frustrating encounters. Keeping an eye on the birds and quickly retrieving your gear when necessary can help avoid these issues. Using electronics for precision, modern fish finders and GPS systems allow for precise trolling. Marking waypoints where salmon are biting can help create a trolling path that maximizes your chances of success. Some anglers use autopilot systems in combination with GPS to maintain the perfect trolling speed and direction. Night trolling, although less common, trolling for salmon at night can be effective, especially during full moons or when fishing pressure is high during the day. Glow-in-the-dark lures or adding a light source to the lure can attract salmon in low light conditions. Drag settings. When targeting large king salmon, setting the drag correctly is crucial. Too tight, and the fish might break the line. Too loose, and you risk losing the fish during its run. Adjust the drag so that it provides resistance but still allows the salmon to take line when it makes powerful runs. Fighting the fish. Large salmon require careful handling during the fight. Keep the rod tip up, maintain steady pressure, and avoid sudden jerks. Let the fish tire itself out before attempting to bring it close to the boat for netting.